Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon, morning, noon.
Welcome to the Hopes, Tropes, and Copes podcast, an anime and gaming podcast for July 16th, 2026. I'm the
Yes.
Savior 85. Also, you can call me Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I am Jen Fionic. You can just call me Jen Fionic or Jen. That's right.
So, to be honest, I'm a little brain fried today. So, work got me, and I've been panicking a little bit the last week just to find out what things. Why did I bring that up? Just to find stuff to talk about. So, Jeffiana, what have you been watching or playing or whatever?
Okay, so I've been playing the new Pal World
Oh,
update, the
how
1.0.
how did I forget that
Oh
one?
my
Because
gosh.
I've got it.
Tisk.
I didn't forget about it because I've been playing it nonstop for like 3 days.
Dude, it's so addicting. Oh my god. Like, the last time I played Pal before this update was like last year, like after the Terraria update.
Because I played around like when it first came out in early access, which is like 2024.
Yeah.
But I don't know when the Power World update came out. That was like
That was like a last week or something.
last week.
Or like this week, last week. It came out very recently. But yeah, yeah, it's oh my gosh, it's so addicting, so much fun. I need a better computer. Give us money. Subscribe to his Patreon.
I don't have that set up.
He doesn't have that set up. Okay, so then Venmo me directly. Yes, I know. You want to. Give me all the money. But yeah, regardless, it's still a very fun game. Like, I just kind of came back or logged back onto my old save file. Um and I'm having a lot of fun, like kind of like going around like the map all over again, just kind of like discovering like some stuff, discovering new things. Um, there I'm trying to figure out like the raid bosses. Like I already have like those like bosses that you summon kind of thing. Now I'm just trying to figure out like what other kind of bosses are there. I saw that there's more what are they called? Like Apex Predator.
Oh yeah, the ones that attack you on sight.
Yeah, those ones that like kind of have that like red
Aura,
kind of stuff.
I think they're called rampaging or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I've seen a few of those, and they also have what's it called, bounties. Not pals, but people that will attack you on sight.
Yeah.
The second you see them, and if you kill them, I'm in heavy quotes.
Yeah. Gotta keep it peachy for the kids.
I doubt kids are playing this.
No,
maybe
not.
Like a few.
Yeah, maybe like
this is adult oriented.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I shouldn't say that because I might get in trouble.
Nah, you're good. Sorry, water. Oh man, so like, what pals have you like?
I barely started, but
oh my god,
I think I've gotten past the first tower.
Right, yeah.
I'm on to the second tower, which has quests like to open the second tower. I think.
Okay. Have you met up with what's her name, Zoe?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Have you done her quests?
No, I have not done any of her quests. I've beaten her, but I haven't done the quest.
Oh hey, well I think you should like you should
get on that.
Yes,
lock
you
in.
Should, yes, you should get on that. Or you could just capture her. She's a very powerful pal in air quotes.
That's considered inhumane.
I know, right? It says so in.
To be honest, I'm just fixated on the base building because I'm trying to build like a mansion sort of thing out of wood.
Oh, dude,
where I can fit all those like devices and like resource gathering places because you get a very small place to work in to put down all of your stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would think you'll get bigger the more level ups you get, but I'm not so sure of that. And even if it did, I'm not sure if it can be big enough for what most people have planned for. Like,
if you
base.
If you can't do it sideways, you can definitely do it horizontally,
which I'm trying to wrap my brain around a little bit because I've usually done it vertically.
So, oh my gosh. So I decided to go the absolutely extreme. Because again, this is my previous save file from a year ago. Sorry, yawning. Anyways, where was I? Right. Yeah. So I decided to I made like a few bases all around in different areas. I have one that's is from like the very beginning. I made a base there for some reason. And then I made another base um like the far off in the very back, and then one in kind of like the middle. So like there's just three kind of lined up, linked up. And I have them kind of doing different things. I have one producing like oil. I have one primarily for like mining and stuff. And then I have one which is like just like my main base, and that's the one near spawn.
Your home,
Yeah,
your home base,
my home base,
which I've heard people use this technique before in like other games as well as this, where you have one base for one thing, another base for another thing.
Yeah, it's so it's
min
so
maxy.
Yeah, I don't know, it just feels so logical, practical, basically. And also less intensive on like the computer and stuff.
Oh.
But also, they're all of them are very much what's the term? Bare minimum. Absolutely bare minimum. So
you have it on low settings, you mean?
No. I mean the bases are bare minimum. So like there's only one base that has like walls and stuff, and that's like the oil the base to like extract oil and stuff. Everything else is on one pillar towers, like a single pillar tower, and then a big platform on that one single pillar tower. And it's hilarious.
I mean, that's one way to do it, efficiency, whatnot.
I mean, like, because like the whole reason why I did that is I figured, okay, so the enemy raids, they're never gonna go and attack they're never gonna attack like the hardwood floor or like single like walls. They're gonna go and attack the pals and all that stuff. So once like the raids come in, like they're just gonna just stand there until they despawn, and then I'll have all my pals just up in the sky, just like, oh, whoop de doop de doo, back to work. Ba, 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 ba. And I have that for like two of my bases. Like my first one is like pretty much at the skybox. It's so high up. It's so ridiculous that like it's far outside of like any any um any NPC's kind of like aggro range. And like the second one is just so far off in such a inconvenient location that like there's nothing that's gonna go and try to like mess with that. Um and and yeah. And so like the first base, again, it's a long ass tower to like the skybox. And I have like 3 or 4 layers. I have first layer, which is like mining, furnace stuff. The thing where like I keep all my like pals that do stuff. The second layer is pretty much like my construction, crafting kind of stuff. With a staircase for the pals to come up to like craft and stuff. And then the third tier is for all of all of my resources, like different like containers full of like stuff that like I got from like my excursions and stuff. um oh, actually, sorry, did I say 3 tiers? I have like 5 actually. So so then there's the storage layer, but then like on top of that you have to climb up like 2 layers. There's one that's for like changing genders and like leveling up the pals. Then another one for breeding, and then another layer for then breeding and also for excursions. And so that's like the main base. The mining one, or like the coal one, is pretty much just a bunch of electric pals generating like the coal or oil extractors. And then, just for flavor, just for funsies, I have another layer on top of that, where I have a pal that's just getting farmed for like um oils and stuff, or like the natural oils. And then the third base is pretty much just mining. It's just a bunch of pals that have high mining stats, and it's just mining, just mining.
I mean, in terms of power, I just love that you have that human hamster wheel that you can just put someone on, pal or human on, and
I
they
didn't
just
know you could do that.
they have that. They have a bunch of stuff that's like, you know, inhumane in heavy quotes.
Oh, do you know what? I'm okay. Once I get back home, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my favorite.
You have to. It's unlockable, so you know.
Yes,
look out for that. I was looking for the expedition thing.
Yes,
I could not find it for like 3 days.
Oh,
because there's so many things unlocked.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think it's what's it on the right side on like the ancient technology kind of stuff.
I can't tell you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I had to search it because they have a little search bar, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, there's so many stuff, and now there's like what 80 levels worth of stuff.
And wait till you see like the workshop mods are gonna put in for that.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Like I haven't even done any mods.
Neither have I. I want to beat the game first before I install mods.
Ooh, that's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna do like this save file, beat it.
I mean, I guess I could also do that. You know, start a new save file and install mods on that.
Yeah, and install new mods onto that one. Yeah. Ooh, but oh man, like I saw that hamster wheel, and I don't know why I didn't like.
It's for power, so you know.
Yeah,
like you know.
Well, like what I have for like my power is I have like this big like transformer that you excess power goes into, but I have 6 pillars, and I have a bunch of pals that have high stats into electricity, and I have them just pretty much at that at those like little electric thingies, just kind of like shooting electricity into that to power like the oil extractors, and then like any extra goes into like the generator. But because like the oil extractors just take up or consume so much electricity, like there's almost like never any like extra for the transformer. But sorry. But yeah, but like nah. I'm just bored of my own voice. No, I'm joking. Please stay. Yeah, no, I completely didn't even realize like the hamster wheel. I have no idea why, but I'm definitely gonna do that now, or get back home, go to that one base, install a hamster wheel, and then throw some human slaves into that. Yeah. Well, you, Kevin, like,
I'm just trying to beat the game and collect the achievements. Then I'll worry about like creative stuff, because I played a lot of Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
And Fallout 4 has a lot of settlement building.
Mm-hmm.
And most of those settlements are way bigger than what you get in Power World.
Oh yeah.
As well as they have like props and such.
Mm-hmm.
More props, and you can also install mods for props.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry.
And because I mean, I love settlement building, and that just creativity and like building basically a civilization to stand the test of time.
Yeah, that's always.
And collecting I like the fact that in both Fallout 4 and Power World, you can send people to do the work for you, as in collect stuff, build stuff, and you're basically just a manager.
Yeah.
I remember like in days gone by when I was younger, I played Rust, which was it's similar because it has a lot of similarities.
It does.
Voice crack, and to Power World in its building. I think some of the props are similar too. Almost, I would argue they were the same.
Oh my god!
I'm not accusing them of stealing or anything, but
I mean, you could get a lot of like same assets.
Assets, but most games these days, build their own assets just to avoid copyright.
Yeah.
As well as in Rust, I was just thinking, because it's one thing about Rust to build stuff and compete with others to build stuff, but it's also another thing about the griefing in Rust.
Oh yeah, I never liked that.
Yeah, I hated that. It's funny when it happens to other people sometimes, but it's not funny when it's happening to you, which is a rule of comedy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
only funny when it happens to someone else.
yeah.
At least in Power World, there's not as well. I haven't seen too much of it. I haven't even seen too much multiplayer stuff, to be honest. I was with a group of people that did one session of a multiplayer just to see what it was like, and they're probably gonna get back together soon-ish
Okay.
for 1.0. So I'll maybe see some griefing then. I doubt it.
Nice.
Would you do multiplayer if you had the group
Depends on the game. Like,
for Power World? I mean,
oh, for Pal World. Oh, like if you said like for Team Fortress 2, yeah, of course.
well, I mean that's a different game altogether.
I know. But like for Pal World, uh honestly, yes. Because okay, hear me out. So man, I've always wanted to play Minecraft, and I played Minecraft with like an ex like a long time ago. Um and like I found that to be so much fun, but she found it so boring. But
I'll say a hot topic. Minecraft is kind of boring to me too.
what the fuck is wrong with you
It's
guys?
too, it's too like bare bones in a sense.
But there's so much stuff to do.
In mods, maybe, but
What? No, not even in mods. There's like they've like updated and added so much to the game, and then just use your own fucking creativity.
yeah.
This guy. But anyways, okay. But regardless, for Pal World, yes. Just for like different like different guilds, different stuff. I don't know. That seems like a lot of fun. Just getting like a bunch of people.
Guilds part yet. What is that?
It's just
Is that just multiplayer, or is that like you join like one of the factions of the towers?
It's just like it's like a multiplayer thing.
Okay.
Like you have your own like little guild. But yeah, there's that. Like I would definitely like be down to like do that. It's like get a bunch of like friends and stuff to like do like a little guild. Or yeah, just play all together. Maybe grief each other.
In good faith.
Yeah, in good faith, in good faith. Maybe like not anything too crazy.
Just horse around, beat each other up.
Yeah, horse around, beat each other up, like, but not like destroy like their buildings or anything like that.
Which I've seen not in Power, but in Rust.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, by the way, so for exploration of Pal World, I decided to at like a very low level. I decided to go all the way around the map before I even kind of like started like doing like a settlement and all that stuff. Because I just wanted to see like everything, and I was so impatient, so I just kind of took a long ass time and just kind of ran around the map, see what was up, and died a lot.
At least you're not doing those streams where if you die you have to restart.
Oh my god, no.
Or if you die you have to. I've seen one guy do like $500 giveaways if he dies.
Oh, I'm poor. I'm of the poor people.
Well, he's not.
Well, good.
You could join his. You join his like stream and maybe get one of those $500.
Ooh, that'll be fun. Easy money.
Yeah, I doubt he dies that much though.
No. It's probably just like for retention baits or something like that.
I wouldn't say bait because bait has negative connotations to it.
I mean, but it probably...
he's a nice guy. I don't think he's like that.
Okay. But anyways, but yeah. So like, how do you kind of? You said you've been playing it for a few days. Like, have you just been like you just kind of found a nice spot and then start building up from there?
I still need to build my second base, which I'm gonna get around to. I'm still. I've just been focusing on the main base as of now, and gathering up what I can.
Okay.
And I do want to see like NPCs and like interaction with like, because I like trade and
right,
like kind of like civilization trade where you barter and such. Which there's a little bit of that, but not enough for my liking.
No, not much. Like,
but it's still good, and I still like exploring settlements and conducting trade and like quests. I do like the quest system in this. It's fun.
I haven't really seen much quests. Oh wait,
never mind.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. I remember there's like quite a few, but like I don't know, they don't really stand out to me. Like there just feels like the quests just kind of feel like a thing on the side. While exploration and seeing
most quests in video games feel like that. Especially in like MMOs and such.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like of like quests that lead to like cinematic things that kind of like progress like story and stuff that you can see and stuff.
Which I think only involves the tower with like the main story, I guess.
Yeah,
I
involves
don't
like
see that many cinematics anywhere.
no. Yeah, there's only majority of like the cinematic stuff is like, the tower bosses and like certain like event kind of stuff. But aside from that, not much like cinematic stuff. Where I'm at in the game, I guess I won't really spoil, but like um I'm at where am I? I think I'm at like the second to last tower, or like I'm at one of the newer towers, like one of the two newer towers, I think. Um, that unlocked and I completely accidentally stumbled on this. Like I didn't really mean to. I was completely planning on just like getting my jet dragon and just kind of flying over there. But instead I just decided, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the Fey lands and just refight the previous last boss. And yeah, and see if I can unlock like, hard challenge mode for like the other bosses, because that's how I did it the last time. But then after that, I saw there was a portal and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I went through that, and then that brought me up to the one of the newer place, or the newest place. And I found that really interesting because it had a cinematic and all that stuff, had someone greeting you, and it was very cool. It's still very cool. Like I haven't finished like exploring it thoroughly, but there's just so much stuff to explore. Um and then oh, also one thing I remember um what are they called? The not safari zones, the
Safari zones.
the what are they
That's
called?
trademark, I'm sure.
Sanctuary zones.
Oh,
So I remember like the sanctuaries. I remember like exploring that a year ago during like the Terraria update. And I remember the sanctuaries, they just kind of looked very bare bones and basic, with not much going on. But in this or but after coming back and seeing like everything, like like it has like force fields and stuff, it has like little like guardian drones, like there's just like so much, but it still feels empty. uh I guess you might find some cool pals there, or maybe like exclusive pals, but like I don't know, to me it just feels still a bit empty in like the sanctuaries. um but there's also just a bunch of other stuff that I kind of want to recheck out and revisit. Um, and yeah, ooh, also I just got done doing the quest to fight this one thing to go into the world tree,
oh,
but I haven't done that yet. It's because I want to get like more better pal speed, or like I want to
level up pals.
like I want to not level up pals, but like I want to level up my base and like the spheres that I can get.
I'm
Because
not sure there's that many spheres to get in the first place.
um
You can't level up a stat of at the statues.
there's
That
like sorry uh yeah, like there's a bunch of like stats that you can upgrade, like capture rates, capture success stuff, but there's like 12 spheres or something.
12. I only seen 4.
Yeah, because you're new.
Sure.
There's like a bunch like
I didn't. I mean, I was just expecting like there's only 4. Maybe this goes up to like 6.
mm-mm,
So
mm-mm.
12.
Yeah, so there's like the four, the blue, the green, the red,
Yellow.
the yellow, the red. Then there's like a darker shade of red, which is burgundy. Then there's exotic, legendary, ancient. Then there's pal spheres. Then there's um uh then there's AI. No, I don't really remember them all, but like I have them all unlocked because my character's level 80. Um, that's the thing. You level up really fast once you have like a bunch of like different like bases like grinding up like stuff. Like you're constantly gaining experience. Your whole team's gaining experience. Um, and but yeah, uh, uh, what was I going? Oh yeah, so I'm just building up my base so I can um get more resources to make like the higher level spheres, and then because of like after a year of like not playing, like there's like three or four new um metals that I need to kind of get in production. Right now what I'm doing is I am first of all I'm at the new one of the new places with like the new tower. Um and I'm going around collecting the ingots off the ground because I need a laser cutter to cut the little like nodes or geodes for the ingots. Or I think I can just probably just make it now, but um there's that. But also, oof, oh gosh. And then another thing I had to do is I had to hunt these Velascas, but like not the regular wall. I can't say their names. Whale Alaskas.
Alaskan whales.
No.
I'm
They're like
kidding.
whale Alaskans. And they're just big. Like think of Whale Lord, but like in Pal World. Um, so I need to hunt those, but I need to hunt specific kinds. I need to hunt like the red kinds because they're like one of the only ones that have 100% chance of dropping the specific ore for this specific like ingot for specific like gears and stuff. And first of all, that's really annoying that there's no like natural like deposits of them, which is kind of sucky.
Could you live without getting those gears?
Well, okay, so I probably can, but what I've been doing is
You just want it for like A, progression, and B, it makes your life easier to get those things.
Well, they tie into like other machines and stuff that I kind of want to make. But what I'm gonna do is excuse me. My plan is I'm just gonna try to bypass like the whole like grinding the Walaskins for that, and just kind of settle on getting like the more advanced newer metals, and using that for an AI core, and then using that to get a synthesizer, and then I'll just synthesize those
Metals.
yeah, the synthesize
Okay,
like the
AI,
metals.
bro.
Yeah, and then just synthesize like the new like metals, or like not the new metals, but like the metals, so that I don't have to go out and like farm, and instead I can just have it running in like the background. Um, so that's another reason why I'm just kind of like in the newer area, and just kind of like seeing like what else is there. There's some other like metals that are in the world tree. I haven't been to the world tree. I need to fight this one major boss that you see in like the trailers to get into that, I think. But aside from that, I've been also like going around and like catching some of the newer pals. And so that's cool. That's fun. I got that one pal that everyone's, thirsting over, so that's exciting.
I know, but come on now.
What? I caught it. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying the people.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed at the people. Which,
I mean,
what good does that do? It's not going to change anything.
But yeah. So I got that, and then I got this, I guess there's some pals that got redesigned, but I don't remember what they were. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of hop back in. Maybe either later today or maybe tomorrow. I don't
I'm
know.
probably gonna do it later today. I know
dude,
it has its hooks in me.
It's so addicting. Maybe after a nap. Yeah, maybe after a nap.
Thank you for taking my suggestion.
Absolutely.
So,
Jinx, you owe me some food.
Maybe later.
Oh, right, yeah. But anyways,
it's coming into our. I mean, Power Wars coming into a watch time is what I mean.
Yes.
So what have you been watching as of late, or reading, or blah blah blah?
Okay, so I just got done binge reading this new-ish mango. Um this new-ish mango called Heat Toner or Heat Toner.
Spell it for us.
It's Hitoner. And it's about this one space guy who comes from Earth on like a spaceship, and um and like he and I don't know if there's other people in like his spacecraft, but he essentially goes or they found like a planet that's a lot like like Earth, and so he goes over there, and the manga starts off with him kind of like landing in the ocean, and like the planet is full of like anthropomorphic like people.
So furries. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Essentially furries. Yeah, a planet full of furries.
I'm looking at it right now, and yeah.
And so like how like it actually kind of goes into like scientific stuff, and it's so cool being like a human and being like, oh wow, these like furry or like animal people are really
sentient.
No, are so like advanced, but also like behind as well. Like they have like radios, or they're still in like the radio age. Like they have electricity, but they haven't figured out like like
discovering a civilization that's like behind in the tech tree.
Yeah, and so that's really cool. And like and it's so cool. Like he lands down to the ocean, and so like he's a human, but like in their language he's called like a hito, and and so like they're like all like, oh my gosh, that's like we only heard of like these in like fairy tales or mythologies. We didn't think they were actually real, which first of all, that kind of leads me to think like, that means there was a hito that came in the past to this planet. So that's interesting. But yeah, so then like the human guy, he they take him in. There's this one scaredy cat lion guy who thinks that he's like a major threat, and they first of all, it starts off with a lot of racism towards like towards the human, because they're all like us.
Is it racism, or are they just being cautious?
They're racist.
Okay.
They're absolutely
a fine line.
They're absolutely like asshole racist people who think that they're better. And they don't. And so at first they think of like the human guy as like, oh, he's primitive. He's like, there's nothing special about him. He's just lesser. So basically, 1640 Spain to Africans.
Oh boy.
So basically that. It actually exactly that. Oh my god.
Well, it's not like they're cutting off his hands.
What?
Like never mind.
But it's a lot like okay, so I guess for reference, 1640 Spain. There was one author guy who essentially the king wanted a reason to go to Africa to enslave the people. Is literally just as awful as it sounds. And so like what he did was he had a writer just make up a bunch of propaganda, and that's where a bunch of people believed it, like that Africans were lesser people, primitive, no culture, like it's like awful stuff. And so with that, they essentially gave themselves like permission to enslave these lesser beings, and essentially that's pretty much the start of this manga. They try to make up a bunch of excuses, well, first of all out of ignorance, but also out of what's that other term, like
describe it to me.
Arrogance,
ignorance,
arrogance, and like thinking that they're like all high and mighty and stuff, because like they first of all, they don't believe like, oh, he comes from a spaceship. from a different planet. And then also they can't like don't really like understand him or comprehend him at first. And it doesn't help that he can't really at first he doesn't really understand their language. But the one thing that I find is so cool is that the human goes and explains how smart he is by he learning their language, trying to understand them. And he's so kind and like wholesome and all that stuff. And so, while all these like people or anthropomorphic people are just being awful, but he doesn't understand them, so he just thinks like, oh, just miscommunication and all that stuff, fear and miscommunication. um so he starts to learn their language. And at first, one of our main protagonists, a cat girl, she thinks like, oh, this Hito is only, or this thing is only mimicking our language. He can't really he doesn't really understand, he's just mimicking and all that stuff. And so like there's a bunch of like, a bunch of press reports where she goes up to like an audience and like tells, and I guess at first just use like propaganda of like how like lesser it is, or how lesser they find him. But over the chapters, she starts like I guess falling in love with him. Not okay, not really romantically, but just like out of interest and intrigue, like, oh geez, we were so wrong about this human. um and like and it gets so wholesome with like how nice he is. Like he shows like compassion, patience, compassion. He and there's and also one thing, a funny gag is like that the human pets are so addicting. And so like all of the or a lot of anthropomorphics just kind of line up just to get pets by like the human. And it's like, I guess, such a euphoric experience for them. But it kind of goes into like earlier on, it goes into like the evolution like routes, and like why did the human evolve to be this way. And so they put him through like, physical tests, intelligent tests, and it's just a bunch of like cool stuff, like a bunch of like stuff like, oh hey, the human can throw better than everyone else. They have like they're good at like every terrain. They can eat like basically anything. They're like true omnivores. More omnivores than, or more omnivoric than so there are other omnivores. And it's really cool. Like to see like this like culture. And I guess that's one thing I really like about it, is like it's a really interesting like culture that they have. But oh geez, but of course everything kind of gets a bit when it comes to like politics, and they have a bunch of politics. And it's not like it's just like a bunch of well, I guess the whole point of the politics is just to kind of like create the tension. Because like, there isn't any like monster, there isn't like any like evil kind of thing. There are like, evil or politicians are politicians. Some of them will, try to like wants are like super greedy and stuff. And so in like the later recent chapters, like chapter 9 is like the most recent. um well, they, or chapter 8 or 9, they the human agrees to kind of like demonstrate some of his technology. So he crafts like a spaceship, and one of the politicians who tried to create one himself like was so convinced that it just won't work, it will just explode in their face. And then like the spaceship, or the rocket shoots off into space, and he's just like dumbfounded. It's like, wait, how come it worked for you but not for me? I guess he just kind of got some things wrong. But he was close. He was close, and so that was cool. But it was just mostly a demonstration of like technology. And but I guess like one of the big wigs wants to extract more information from the human so that they can create weapons. But the human guy is smart. He wanted to try and get like knowledge of like this civilization's like history of like conflicts and wars and all that stuff, like get information of like knowledge to like not repeat stuff, or essentially not to repeat like the human kind of nonsense. And so he tries to go to like the head guy, and he just goes, oh yeah, no, it's just best that you don't that you just like it's good, you're good, you don't need to like learn about that stuff. And so the human starts reading books behind their back. Eventually he gets caught, but he starts reading about like their wars, their history, their conflicts. And so after learning about that, he then just kind of um he then just kind of like says, okay, I'm not giving you guys any more information, sorry guys. No, I can't.
Do they know how to craft guns?
That's
Oh, that's a spoiler.
No, I don't believe so. But what the human, we don't know yet, we don't know yet. But essentially like what the human learned it's essentially like, yeah, they've been in so much conflict. There's like, they're almost no better than humans. And for the sake of them, and to essentially make them not go down the routes that humans went down, I'm just not going to give you my advanced technology because I don't want you guys to like,
I know that they ask, how do you make nukes?
Like he didn't like he is very smart. He has not told them about nukes, guns, weapons, all that stuff, and he hasn't told them about like how to make certain things because he doesn't want them to use that for like weapons. And like a lot of them are like, oh what, but like a lot of the stuff we're asking you is just harmless stuff. It won't be used for weapons, which is
BS
bullshit, because like if we go listen or go back in history towards like humans, like that's what we told the developer or some of the people who created like a bunch of stuff in human history, like, oh yeah, no, it won't be used for weapons. It was used for weapons. Like case in point, like China's fireworks, it was just for like show and for like awe and all that stuff. But then bombs, hwachas, rockets, and bunch of deadly war stuff. And so like the humans, he's smart. I really like that. We mostly see things from like the animals' perspective, like or these anthros perspective, and like how kind of like ignorant they are. And like as a human reading this, it's like, that's so cute, they're so ignorant. And oh man, how admirable like the human guy is for like not trying to like take over like the world, trying not to be like a super leader. He's just like
or he can go back to Earth, send an army, and then take over.
He took this one way, like his spaceship is essentially one way. So basically Project Hail Mary. It's one way. And he came to this planet unsure that it would have unsure that it would have like life. And so he so like once he touches down, he says like people there to like greet him. He starts crying because he was so unsure that like he would be so lonely. And like his lonely voyage would just lead to like a empty like planet, and like he would just like perish without like ever like seeing another like life form or human. And so like apparently this is, I guess, super far off in like human history, and apparently by the time he got to like this planet, with all the anthropomorphics, the planet's gone. I don't know. Yeah, Earth is gone. It no longer exists anymore. And so what I'm thinking is this is so far in the future that the planet got consumed by the sun or by war. But considering
he was able to escape.
No. Concerning some of the things he said and like how somber he looks um uh regarding like war, or when they bring up like potential like using things for potential like harm, he seems so somber, and so I'm thinking like maybe the planet got destroyed by like war and stuff, or it got consumed by the sun, and I'm thinking like one of those two things. But um considering like how this is like how like the general vibe of this manga is going so far, I'm guessing it's like because like the humans just kind of destroyed themselves, and yeah,
he's trying to make sure they don't do the same.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure they don't do the same, because right now he has their future in his hands. He could he'll give like divulge a bunch of like information, but that could just lead them to destroying themselves. But that's pretty much where we are right now in the manga. But so far I'm so far really enjoying the manga so far. It's really good. What about you, Kevin? What are you reading?
There's two things. Well, they're somewhat related to what the Hitoner.
Okay.
But one is like, oh, it is just an anthropomorphic cat, or it's just a cat girl. And another is, oh, there's genocide in this.
Huh?
Hold on. I'll try to do the lighter one.
There's a cat girl, and then another one like, oh, genocide.
Yeah, because they branch. They have like similarities.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going with there, so I'm just gonna talk about what I've been watching.
Yeah.
One, here I'll start with the funny one, the lighthearted one. Okay. It's the new one called Chainsmoker Cat.
Oh yeah, I heard it, or I haven't read it, but I heard of it.
It's basically just well, first of all, it's kind of like a real world Oz. It's like contemporary world, but there's also cat people,
right?
Like, cat girls and whatnot. With they kind of have like a lower class citizen, although they can rise to the ranks of just regular citizen. I guess.
Right.
They have to go through much more paperwork.
Yeah.
And I guess it's kinder to them, but at some point there's still discrimination.
No.
But it doesn't really focus on that. The couple episodes I've seen, because it's still coming out. It's still, I think they're only on episode 3. It does come out that the main character in question is, well, for one, a chain smoker, heavily addicted to tobacco,
of course,
and kind of a bit of a addict, like bum.
Oh, jeez.
She lives in a dirty apartment, drinks during the day, can't go like a second without a cigarette in her mouth.
Oh, jeez.
The thing is, I was gonna recommend this to you, but in past conversations we have, I thought this might hit a little too close to home because of what you've told me before.
Yes, depression.
Not you specifically, but maybe someone you know.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Another thing is she has friends in the apartment, and at one point you see the friend, they smoke together, and it's nice at one point. At one point you see the friend injecting a needle into her arm.
Of course, they're shooting it up.
To be fair, I don't know what she was shooting up, but I doubt it was actually anything real, because Japan.
Oh yeah.
And if you're in a 100-mile radius of a drug, you get arrested.
Yeah.
But I still think there's room for talking about addiction and whatnot even in the likes of Japan.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's more lines of because this is more of a comedy than anything, because they do dumb shit while smoking and drunk and stuff. They do mostly funny things. A lot of the funny things is kind of like really crude Family Guy humor.
Oh, okay.
Like you see, there's a ton of shit jokes in it. So
of course.
At one point you see them literally shitting, and you see the shit coming out of them.
Oh, that's okay.
That's in like the first 5 minutes of the first episode, and I'm like, I think you're gonna draw people away from that.
Okay.
But it's only on like the second or third episode, and as it's funny as it is, I think I'll do a whatchamacallit. I'll report back on this. It's funny, but it's also getting. It also has moments of ooh, that's a little hitting close to home.
Yeah. Okay.
And the second thing, it's a This is a movie. It's only
genocide. Gotcha.
Yeah, genocide. Have you heard of the movie Unicorn Wars?
I have not heard about Unicorn Wars. Please tell me about it.
Yeah, I hope you're.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it.
Because I'll show you from the looks of it, somewhat looks like a cutesy.
No.
Movie.
Do you know what?
All of a sudden,
do you know what it actually looks like? What? It looks like Happy Tree Friends.
Oh yeah, and that's not exactly what you're expecting. I think it has some inspiration by it from.
I mean, it looks like it.
What? Hang on a second, because I know this wasn't made by Oh yeah, it's described as a adult animated splatter war film.
Oh, great.
Because because like in the movie, it's like bears and there are two main factions: the unicorns and the bears.
Right.
Unicorns are just they're just doing their happy magical shit.
Of course.
Bears are like it's kind of like propaganda Germany place where they think, because in our religious text it said that we used to own the land and the unicorns took it from us.
Oh, okay.
So we have to commit genocide against them.
Oh, great.
Goody gumdrops.
Mm-hmm.
And the main character is just this young kid, and I don't think you even see women at all in female characters in the movie.
Oh, geez.
Just a young kid, young boy, young bear boy, who's just looking for who's just like in the military, Hitler Youth and whatnot.
Right.
I'm really hesitant to say Nazi Germany just because we might piss people off, but oh well. It's very similar to that because they don't even use guns; they use arrows.
Oh, jeez.
And then throughout the movie, you just see like them going through like, oh shit, I need to calm myself a little bit because I need to like
right, yeah.
Oh, it's Spanish and French co-production. That's what I was looking for. I know it was like not American. It was Spain.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Spanish production, and essentially, there's the main character is just a young boy going through like military training, and they're fed all this propaganda like we need to kill the unicorns because they took everything from us, which I'm not convinced they did. I don't know if they go over that, but because spoilers, they kind of don't because of the ending.
Oh, geez. Okay.
And essentially because the unicorns have magic and they don't, all they have are bows and arrows.
Yeah.
Whenever they send troops to the unicorn land, they get slaughtered.
Oh.
Most of the time, they take a few with them, but that's a lovely image. But they're sending little kids like 12 years. Let's say 12 years old. I don't know what their age is in the movie, but let's say like their like brain level is like 12-year-old, sending 12-year-olds with bows and arrows to kill unicorns that can kill them. At some point, they like gore them with their horns.
Oh, jeez.
Am I painting a lovely picture for you?
Yeah, it's so great. It's so lovely. Oh boy.
Because originally I watched why do I do this to myself? It's because I watch a review sort of like analytical thing of the main character,
right?
And then I watched the movie, which is smart, spoilers, and I don't know. I shouldn't really do that to myself because I'm spoiling the whole movie without actually watching the movie in the first place.
Yeah, you don't get like the emotional context.
I kind of do, but it's probably, I don't know if I can handle the emotional context with my overstimulation problems.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, it's the same thing with To Be Hero X, which we talked about.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I haven't finished where I last left off because overstimulation.
Right, yeah.
But we still need to do those spoiler casts.
Yeah.
You remember the anime I recommended to you?
It was the trash one, right? No.
Weakest Tamer Picks Up Trash.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got it right.
We're going a little off topic, but we'll talk about that later.
Sure thing.
Because we're going to go back to spoiler cast soon.
Of course, yes.
Here's a tidbit.
Oh.
That leads to the spoilers of the ending.
Mm-hmm.
The war between the unicorns and the bears, in the ancient text of the bears, they say they have to kill every single unicorn, and the chosen one who drinks the blood of the last unicorn will become a new god.
Oh, of course.
And then the main character is just a 12-year-old kid. His squad, platoon, whatever it's called, his unit goes fighting into the unicorns, slaughtered, except for him and his brother.
Oh,
I don't know if it's his brother or just his prison bitch boy. I would want to call him.
But okay.
No, not like that. I mean, like there's no graphic sex or anything like that. That's not what I meant.
Okay.
I meant his like errand boys and the guy who bullies every single day.
Gotcha. Squire. Gotcha.
So, but he's wounded, and his brother saves him.
Mm.
Not to mention, he also saves a wounded unicorn, the brother.
Oh.
And the brother's like, you can't be saving him. We have to kill it. Like, then I'm gonna take. Then the brother's like, I'm gonna take the unicorn and go live in the woods. I'm done with this.
Right.
The main character, wounded, travels back to the
platoon,
to the army and the city with the army base and whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
They labeled him a war hero.
Oh.
Because he's wounded, but he made it back, which is super rare.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm describing this or not because I watched and like I'm not the best at this, but because he's a war hero, he becomes like later on he becomes a general, and like he fully believes in the propaganda they're feeding him.
Of course, yeah.
But at the end of the day, he still thinks this is still genocide. So what does he do? Commits a coup.
Oh, classic, yes.
So he gets, riles up more people his age as well as younger, kills the heads of state, and then he goes on this. Then what does he decide to do? One big final battle against the unicorns with every single person in the country, or whatever this is called. Every single bear, you are given a bow and arrow, go kill unicorns. We're going to go,
yes, Imperial Japan. Gotta love it.
I don't know about that because I haven't read that much history about Imperial Japan.
Okay, so sorry, I'm going to go a little off topic. So this is exactly what Japan did. And
isn't it like a suicide pact where we charge at them until each and every one of us is dead?
Yes. So this is what happened. So the shogunate, he decided to arm all women, children, and everyone left in Japan to fight. Bows and arrows, swords, knives, guns, everyone. He was going to get everyone to fight to the very last breath. And because they were thinking, like, oh, the Americans are going to come from the south and they're going to have to work their way up. And so we're going to go down fighting. We're going to have everyone be militarized to fight. Women, children, doesn't matter the age, you're gonna go and kill the Americans. And that didn't, thankfully, they had to surrender.
Because of a certain...
Because we dropped 2 fucking sons on them.
Because of a certain Albert Einstein... what's his name? Oppenheimer?
Yes,
I didn't see that movie.
Yes.
I was meaning to see that movie, but I never got around to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And no, I didn't see the Barbie movie instead.
Barbenheimer, yeah. But yeah, so that's a lot. Like that's a lot of like.
Well, they didn't have nukes. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, that's fair.
For the record, it actually kind of works because both sides are wiped out.
Oh, really?
Both sides are wiped out, but there's still one last unicorn and the general kid. The brother comes out of hiding, sees all this, and says, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
stop!" He goes to the last unicorn, tries to bandage him up. What does the brother do? Kill both of them. And then drinks the blood of the last unicorn.
Of course.
I'm spoiling it here because this was like a couple of years ago. This was like several years ago, and I wouldn't recommend this to anyone to watch it. It's fun, but it's bloody.
Of course, yeah.
Like very gory, very blood and guts. But guess what? He doesn't turn into a god. You know what he turns into?
What?
Human being. And all the animals that like outside the bears and the unicorns, they see him as a god now. But he's just a human being.
Yeah.
And guess what he does?
What?
Well, it's implied, but that's basically the story of Adam and Eve.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Well, not Adam and Eve per se. It's just like that's how humans came to be.
Okay.
Through genocide.
Of course, classic. Okay.
Which makes sense.
Oh, geez. Well. Oh, okay. Well. Oh boy. Oh, That's so depressing. That's so. Oh,
And I think this one was nominated for best animated film in like a bunch of award ceremonies.
Oh, okay.
Not like the Grammys, not Grammys. What's it called? Emmys, and then the other one, the Oscars. It didn't win that, but it was nominated for stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I think it's like anti-war stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Show people genocide, they won't want to do genocide. Or maybe they will because they're psychopaths.
Yeah, gotta love it.
I'm sorry, did I bum you out?
What? No, I'm just processing it.
I'm processing it still to this day because I watched the analysis of it and then the movie itself,
right?
Like last month.
Oh,
and I'm still like hyped up over it.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a movie that came out in 2022, so
I think I remember seeing like a trailer for it, and I thought like, oh hey, Happy Tree Friends. I kind of don't want to watch this.
I am so sorry.
But like that seems interesting. Like if you didn't spoil the end, I would probably definitely want to watch the show.
The only reason I spoiled it is because I'm not sure it's a movie, for the record. Just just a one thing movie, which I'm not sure I want anyone else to watch. It's good. I applaud the staff for making it.
Right. Yeah.
But do I recommend it to anyone else? No. That's why I spoiled it.
Okay. That's fair. You hear that, chat?
You can watch it if you want. I can't stop you.
Yes, but I don't know where I'm going with this. But yes.
Overstimulation,
gotta love it.
Overstimulation's a bitch.
Yeah, but on the bright side, we have reached our saving point. It has been an hour. That means we must cut it off from here.
So what's your media of the week?
Media of the week?
Media of the cast, as I say, because we don't do this weekly.
Right, yes, no, unfortunately. But go ahead and read Hitoner. Make it popular. Get anime.
Popular.
Get popular. Get anime. Make it good. Make it loved. How about you?
I gotta find because I have a number of manga that I hope make it to anime, but I have to do my part.
Of course, yes.
Promote it, make sure people liking it up to get
promote that shit.
Syndicate it. But I can't give it to Unicorn Wars. I'm just gonna give it to Power War because I'm addicted.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. We spent like 30 minutes talking about that and completely forgot. But yeah, Power World, Heat Toner, do the thing.
Go and watch Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Smoker Catch. Yes.
I think that. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought there was gonna be a parody of that somewhere, but. Maybe later because Chain.
Right, yeah.
But Chain Smoker Cat is also a fun time if you can handle shit jokes.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what to do, chats. Thank you for watching or listening to us.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.